F-Zero today because it's one of my favorite games from childhood, and also just got done with work, so gonna have us a beer. Enjoy some nostalgia. Alright. I always love this game, and at the beginning you get to pick a car, and they all do different things. Well, not really. They have acceleration profiles. And you can see here their top speeds, their max power, which I guess is in Pascal? I don't know. So it shows you just, like, you know, top speed, weight. And of course, I'm gonna go with the Blue Falcon because I'm basic like that. And we're gonna play everything stock beginner because it's been, you know, years since I've done this. And if I pause to drink a beer, well, that's a thing that happens in your life. But yeah, I remember this game as being really fun, and I just spent hours and hours and hours playing it. And I come back to it every once in a great while. Seems like I still got my old tricks, though. And I won't be able to stay on forever to this afternoon just because as much as I love hanging out with you guys, I gotta, you know, adult and cook dinner and stuff like that, but we got time for a couple of races. I remember this game being just one of my favorites because it was like the first video game that I ever really got good at. A lot of people remember Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Legend of Zelda. For me, F-Zero. I don't know why, and this game has had some pretty serious upgrades over the last couple of years. Like, I remember hearing about a version for it on 64. I think GameCube had a version. But I've been a PC guy for a long time. I'm playing this on my PC right now. I was a PC guy for a real long time, and we just now, thanks to Corona, decided to buy a Switch. Because Haley wanted to play Animal Crossing. So, you know. That's cool. So, there may be a stream of me, like, drinking and yelling belligerently at Isabel on Animal Crossing or something. I don't know. Probably not, but it's an entertaining thought. So today, we're here and we're racing. And, just kind of having a good day, so this coronavirus thing has been kicking a lot of people's butts, and my hearts go out to everybody. But I'll be honest, not a whole lot has changed for me personally. You know, I work from home, I go to the grocery store. Now, like, I saw friends on occasion, you know, it's like once or twice a week, and then usually, like, once in a while we do, like, a weekend party thing. But, I mean, we've got our live streams, and we just switched them over to Roll20, you know, on the main Doozles channel. And then, you know, from there, we've just been, kind of living life as normal. I work from home. I only really go out to the grocery store and occasionally to buy supplies. Most of my stuff gets brought in, you know, I order stuff on the internet, you know, Amazon, whoever, but social distancing, not that hard for me personally. You know, I live with my fiance. I live with the people I interact with the most anyway. Because, you know, we're all 20-somethings, and all of the nerdy bend. You know, we're all gamers and role players and LARPers, so, I mean... we wanted to play a game of D&D, and we're really that bored or really that strapped for company and contact. I mean, we could run a full game of D&D with just the people who live in my house. And that's pretty awesome. But, you know. But we've got our live streams going, and with the number of games that I'm playing, like, over Zoom and everything else, it's really... I'm getting a call. Well, it looks like I gotta end the stream for a minute, so we'll be right back. Hey, sweetie.
Hey, just checking to see if you need anything, like, out.
No, I don't think so. I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna make fried rice for dinner.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
You on your way back?
Yeah, I'm done.
Did you just finish up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll see you in like 20 minutes or so. Bye. Okay, we are back, and... no, we're not giving up. Sorry, that was Haley. She was just calling me to let me know she was on her way home. Kind of a thing that happens. And... this is pretty great. Something about playing games where you've still got that old muscle memory. You still remember all the tricks and all the buttons. And it's like, you're back, you know? I haven't picked up this game in maybe 5-6 years, haven't seriously played in 20, and I still remember. Still remember the old tricks, where stuff's at. I mean, some things you don't forget. Birthdays, nah. Can't remember any of them. Barely remember my own sometimes. But I can tell you where the jump is in this course. And funnily enough, there ain't one here. But I can tell you all about the hairpins. How this snow stuff makes you spin out. I mean, there's tons of stuff like that. So, F-Zero actually has lore behind it. And this was back in the day when games came with like an instruction manual and a lore book, and I always thought that was part of the best part about having it. Now granted, in my family, we never bought new Nintendo games. We bought them from Blockbuster when they went on sale, so they never had any of that crap. But on the rare occasion that you did find like an actual game booklet, oh man, like, it was so cool. Because there was so much stuff that they wanted to tell you about, you know, these worlds and these games that they had developed, and there was just nowhere to do it in the context of what they were producing, so... But I remember that this game was one of the few games that really caught my attention with the lore, too. You know, all 4 pages of it that there was to read. You know. but apparently this game has a huge following out there, and there's even, like, an anime. And I went online to look it up a little bit, and found out some things about it. And I was like, okay, well, cool, this sounds neat, I'll give it a go. And much to my disappointment, the anime didn't really follow the main characters, or didn't really get into them like that much at the beginning, and that kind of disappointed me because I'm here to, you know, see a story about my favorite racers, my favorite tracks and stuff like that, and what are you telling me a story about? And it read like fan fiction. I mean, it was just a huge letdown, and I think part of my problem is that I just don't have patience for anime anymore. There's only been one anime that I've really liked, been interested in since, since the Full Metal era. That's when I kind of tapped out. So that'll date me a little bit, but, and I'm not talking about Brotherhood, I'm talking about, like, the original FMA. I tapped out of anime hard. And I used to be a weeb. But I was also exposed to a lot of stuff that, just couldn't get my head around, and this is when Cartoon Network was also, like, the only real source of anime, because it still kind of predates Crunchyroll and a couple of the streaming services, and it had just started coming out on Netflix. Like, that's the era we're talking about here. And, you know, what were they offering? One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto? I mean, the art style of One Piece makes me physically ill, so there's that. But I mean, there's just a ton of stuff out there that I would have liked to have seen actually make it to anime, or make it to networks, but it makes sense why it couldn't. You know, it's way too mature. There's absolutely no way that anybody was ever going to let somebody put some of these things out on television. I mean, okay, fair enough, but, and I know that there's a lot of good anime that came out during those times, but, you know, having grown up and moved on to bigger, better things and picked up other hobbies, the appeal of it wasn't there anymore. Just really stopped caring about what they were producing, and, you know, went on from there, grew up, got a career, and now, you know, here I am 33 and reminiscing about old video games, so that tells you about how I handle my time. And I just sit here and ramble to you guys on the internet, and there's absolutely nobody watching this chat right now, which is even better. So I'm just sitting here talking to myself, but, you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do, just because you want to unwind and let out your frustrations by playing some Super Nintendos on the old YouTubes. And really what this is an excuse for me to test my streaming rig. And I'm vain, I like to watch myself talk. That's really what it is. It's mostly my own vanity. That's what this is about. This is a show about Zach's vanity. This is a show about friendship. And drinking beer. Wow, I'm getting into the game. I need to talk more. Turbos in this game have been provided to you for when you fuck up. Wow, glad I didn't hit him. He would have blowed me up and wrecked me. Alright. 2 laps left. Spare car, that's cool. I hit one of those guys going so fast, you dropped me down to 0. That's never good. God. And that's what we didn't want to have happen. It's alright. I'll catch up. That's a second place. Damn it. I got busy talking. Oh well. Or it could be that I've had most of this beer. Anyway. So, one more race to go and then we'll wrap it up. I love this track. Silence has got a really cool soundtrack. Big Blue's my favorite, but this is a good one. And there's no wind effect on this track, so there's a jump. There's like mines on that other one. Oh, and I wrecked myself so bad. Hit the jump and went off the track and boom. It's okay, that's why we have extra lives. Or if you're really rich, your daddy will just buy you a new Mustang. I'm not funny. I mean, I might be funny, I don't know. Y'all can decide that, but this stream is mostly for me. Being bad at video games. See, now I'm not good at this anymore, like I lost it. I lost my touch. I need to brake. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not braking. Screw you, buddy. I've got a dreidel. It is not advisable to use the wall and just bouncing off of it as a stopping technique or turning technique. But sometimes you just gotta work with what you got, and that's what I got, because I'm terrible at this. But hey. Braking. That is the key to turning. Remember that. And then turbos are the key to outrunning Dr. Stewart. Because he is a quick little bastard. And it's not really that he's that fast. He's not that fast. He's actually not that good. He's actually kind of garbage. He just has really fast acceleration. I must have taken that turn right because I didn't go in to check at all. We are gonna barely skirt by on this one. But we got 2 turbos and a decent amount of power back, so we'll be okay. Until we do something stupid like that, we just decide we're gonna, hey, we're doing great. Let's celebrate by fucking it up royally. Although that was a pretty sick jump. Gotcha, bastard. Woo! Alright. Well, that was F-Zero, kids. We won. Night League beginner. Yay. It's been about 10 years since I've played this game. And, didn't do too horrible. Playing it here with this ancient Logitech pad that I borrowed from Haley. So, if you liked this stream, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button if you really want to see me do more of this stuff or want to catch any of our RPG streams. And, if you want to, you could always leave a comment below for what game you want to see me play next. And, I guess I'll do this every once in a while, just have a beer and if y'all have an idea, it'll be like a 20-minute stream, you know. And we'll put the episodes up so you guys can just catch it whenever. Alright. But, anyway. I'm Zach, and this is, Doozles Gaming. Thanks for watching, and, we'll see you next time.